Hello guys, this is Michelle. Welcome to my channel. If you're coming back, welcome back to my channel. Okay, so this is my third Egyptian god video. Hold on a second. I hope it's not doing the main friggin' thing. Hold on a second. It's doing analysis, health analysis. Okay, that will be right for a while, and then the big box will pop up. But this is we're talking about the Egyptian goddess Tefnut. Now, I'm going to say this about Shu and Tefnut. Now, Shu and Tefnut are known as the twin lions. Um, Shu is depicted, sometimes depicted as a lion and sometimes depicted as a man, and Tefnut is definitely depicted as a lion. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys a little bit of information about Tefnut, and then we're going to be getting next week. I'll be getting to their two children. I'll be doing Geb and Newt. I'll be doing Geb next week, and then Newt the last Tuesday of this month. So here goes. Tefnut was an ancient Egyptian goddess of moisture, but was strongly associated with both the moon and the sun. She was known as both the left moon and right sun. Eyes of Ra represented moisture as a lunar goddess and dryness as or the absence of moisture as a solar goddess. Her name means she of moisture, and its root can be found in the Egyptian word for moist or spit. Tefnut was generally depicted as a lioness or a woman with a lion's head. Less often she was depicted as a woman. She always wears a solar disk or Uranus, I will pronounce it right, and carries a scepter representing power and the anak representing the breath of life. She also occasionally took the form of a cobra. She was originally considered to be the lunar eye of Ra, linking her to the night sky as well as dew, rain, and mist. However, she also took one aspect of the sun as the solar eye of Ra, the protector of the sun god, also known as the Lady of the Flame, and the Uranus on the head of all the gods. She shared this role with a number of other goddesses, including Sekhmet, Hathor, Nut, Bast, Isis, Wayjet, and Nekabet. Her family background is fairly complex. She was originally associated with a god called Tefn. The pyramid text inscribed in the tomb of Unas suggested that Tefnut and Tefn were closely involved in the weighing of the heart of the deceased by Mot. The text states Tefn and Tefnut have weighed Unas, and Mot has listened, and Shu was born witness. However, Tefnut seemed to have disappeared into obscurity. One of the scorpions who accompanied Isis was called Tefnun, but this may be a coincidence, and Tefnut's role changed somewhat as time progressed. Although she retained her connection with Mot in Heliopolis, Unu, and On, and Thebes, Waset, she was generally described as the daughter of the creator god Amun, Atum, or Ra, the sister wife of Shu, and the mother of Geb and Nut. She was sometimes shown helping Shu and to hold Nut, the sky above Geb, the earth. While in Memphis, she was also known as the tongue of Ptah, who had apparently helped him create life. Part of the city of Dinderna, I hope I pronounced it right, was known as the House of Tefnut, and she was worshipped in her lion form at Ne Tahnut. According to legend, Shu and Tefnut went out into the waters of Nun, or chaos. Their father Ra thought that he had lost them and sent his eye to find them. When they returned, Ra was so happy that he wept, and his tears formed the first human beings. It's basically, you get to the point where it's basically the same mythology. According to legend, states that Tefnut fell out with her father Ra while he lived on earth as the pharaoh of Egypt. She left Egypt for Nubia, taking all the water and moisture with her. The fertile land soon dried up, and the people suffered. Meanwhile, Tefnut was rampaging through Nubia in her uh, can't pronounce it, something form. Ra eventually sent Thoth and Shu to get her back. When she returned, bringing the indentation with her, she visited each town in Egypt, and there was so much celebration and rejoicing throughout the land. The story may have originally referred to and and her, I I I can't pronounce some of these names, and his wife Menhut. In another version of the tale, it is Hathor or Sekhmet in her form of the Eye of Ra who has left for Nubia, and she has gone because she was pricked with blood-colored beard to prevent her from destroying mankind. During the reign of Akhenaten, when many of the old gods were rejected, Tefnut and Shu remained in favor, and Akhenaten and Nefertiti were often depicted as twin lion gods. This suggests that Atenism was not, in fact, a monotheistic religion, but a henotheistic solar religion. Ugh, a lot of information. Um, it really does put a lot of these things um, in in view. I know I probably did really bad in that statement, um, but it really it amazes me about Akhenaten. He was supposed to be the first monotheistic ruler. I was watching this um, documentary, um, and they were going house to house, and they were destroying the household deities, and and they were rounding people up and things like that, and it kind of makes me really kind of wonder about what was going through Akhenaten's head. Here he was destroying the old order and things like that, but people just they didn't like that. They didn't want to be told how to worship. And I think we're seeing it nowadays. Paganism is supposed to be this alternative to Christianity and things like that. And paganism will always be an alternative to Christianity, just like Judaism will always be an alternative to Christianity. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you guys got a lot of information, and I will give you guys if you guys want to know where I got information from, it is um, Ancient Egyptian Online. Ancient Egyptian Online.co.uk. Um, yeah, I don't know why it says Wavejet on it. I don't know. Okay, but the entry was Tefnut. Okay, so I'm going to do one more video. This is kind of be another rant, because of what happened yesterday. And I hope you guys have a really wonderful week. And I'll be back. I believe next week I'll be back. I'll be back with another God video. It's going to be let's see here. Who's next on the list? Geb. Geb got picked. So Geb will be on the list next week for a video, and I will see you then. So until next time, may the gods watch over you.